get much better than this. Afternoon baseball from Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today it's an NL Central Division matchup between the Milwaukee Brewers and the Chicago Cubs. Major League Baseball on MLB Network coming up right after this. Adbert Alzolay, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What's your take on him, Dan?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
That'll bring up Billy McKinney, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
For Milwaukee, the left fielder.
First
Billy
pitch of the AB now.
McKinney. First pitch, 120.
Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they're definitely in a nice stretch as they've won 6 of their last 7 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, this place is buzzing right now. This team won the opener of the series yesterday, and they're looking to step on this team's throat and take the first 2 games of this series.
And it's fouled away. Our temperature at first pitch and even 70 degrees here this afternoon. The 1-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Bryant is right there as he puts it away, no problem for the first out.
Batting second, the first baseman.
And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Danny, any thoughts?
Matt, they're looking to get a lot more out of Travis Shaw. It just seems like something is off at his swing. I don't know if it's timing or he's not picking up the ball. Maybe he just needs a day off. He just doesn't look right.
And that'll bring up Kesten Hura. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. First delivery to him.
You know, a lot of guys don't like to swing at the first pitch. That might be the case with this one right here. Took a wheelhouse fastball, 0-0 center cut. Didn't even give the impression he was swinging.
1-1 the count to the Brewers first baseman. So let's take a look at our umpiring crew in this one. Working the plate, Rusty Valentine.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire. Big sweeping breaking ball right there. Good pitch. But if he wants to get him to swing at it, he'll have to bring it in a little bit closer to the strike zone.
Now the 2-1 pitch. And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play, so the count goes to 2-2 now. Into the windup and the pitch. Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Batting third, the third baseman, Travis.
Digging in, Travis Shaw, and he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he'll power in a fastball, that time at 94 for strike 1. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Pulled toward right center field. Happ is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Batting fourth, the right fielder, Avisail Garcia.
Next for Milwaukee, Avisail Garcia. It's been a really slow start to the season for him, as you can see by the April numbers on your screen. Here comes the pitch for Garcia. Hura, the runner at first with 2 gone. 1-1. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Happ gets there for the catch, and that ends the inning. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and a man left. And now it'll be the Cubs' turn in a scoreless ball game. Freddie Peralta, the right-handed native of the Dominican Republic, will be the starter. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's really struggled lately. ERA over 5 in his last 3 starts, so he's going to have to really improve on that one. Too many base runners, too many hits, and too many walks. He needs to get off to a good start and maybe throw up a 0 in the first inning.
Ian Happ is at the plate as he takes a cold strike 1. Dan Dero, these Brewers, as they begin play here this afternoon, they have not been playing their best baseball of late as they've dropped 4 of their last 5.
Yeah, Matty, this road trip's been a little bit of a struggle for this team. First 4 games, they find themselves 1-3, haven't played particularly well. They'll find a way to regroup. They have to find a way to play a little bit more fundamentally sound. Start there first.
The 1-1. 3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
He's only 4 pitches in, but he doesn't look too sharp to start the day off.
The 3-1 pitch. And he takes ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here in the home half of the first in a scoreless ball game.
And don't forget, he lost his last time out, so he wants to get off on the right foot here. The last thing he wanted was to walk the leadoff man.
So to get his day started at the plate, Wilson Contreras comes in hitting just a hair below 300 this season. And now the first pitch. And he'll take strike 1 on the fastball, registering at 93 that time. Barely able to make contact, down 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. In the dirt here. Good job there as the count goes to 1-2. Pause, now the pitch. And he fouls this one off. Two and 2 to the Cubs catcher.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And that's taken high for a ball. It's full now, 3-2. Waiting next is Anthony Rizzo. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. And here's a slider. Strike 3 called, and that'll be the first out of the inning.
Batting third.
Stepping up is Anthony Rizzo. Lifetime against this particular arm. He's just 1 for 6. 0-1 the count. From the stretch. Swing and a miss on the slider, and he's quickly behind 0-2.
You can really tell they're trying to keep the ball in on this big slugger right here.
Is that an effort to keep him from getting extended, do you think?
Yeah, I think that's the idea, Matt, but he might spin to win if he starts looking for it in there.
A ball and 2 strikes to Anthony Rizzo.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Rarely do you see a player of his caliber fooled that badly, but he was tied up in knots that time. 2 away now.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So 2 down and a runner at first, and that'll bring up Chris Bryant. from the stretch. 2 out with the man at first. Grounded weakly down the line toward third. And they will not get him at first as he's able to leg out the throw.
Batting fifth, the third baseman, Matt Duffy.
Into the box now, Matt Duffy. And this one's in the dirt. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. Two men are on with 2 men out. That evens it up 1-1.
He appears to be having some issues with pitch command to start the game. He's dealing with 2 guys on, and that last pitch looked like a big mistake in that location, right down the middle, but he got away with it.
Up high, 2-1 now.
Looked like he just tried to do too much with that fastball right there. He overthrew it a little bit. That's pretty much the case when you airmail a fastball like that.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
Three and 1, here it is. And he goes with the slider here as that misses in tight. It's ball 4.
At this rate, he's going to set some kind of a record for walks issued in a game, or he'll get an early look. We'll see if he can settle down here and start to find the strike zone, or if he continues to struggle.
Next, it'll be Jason Hayward for his career in this matchup. A number of meetings, he's 1 for 7. Now here's the first offering.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
Fouled off.
He put himself in a good position jumping ahead 0-2 with the bases loaded. Now we'll see if he can finish it off.
0-2. Here it is. High in the air out to center field. Bradley is there as he makes the catch, and they'll tightrope out of danger as he strands the bases loaded. Couple of walks in the inning, but nothing on the scoreboard. More of MLB Network's Saturday Baseball after this. So to get his day started at the plate, Manny Pena trying to get it going at the plate. It's been tough sledding for him so far this year. First pitch on its way. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
Fouled away. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best two-strike approach either.
So here now is Jackie Bradley as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. He's got that batting average even at a point where even a 1 for 5 will gain him some points. No home runs as of yet, and a couple RBIs. Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And you can tell he wanted to hold off, but he swings through the inside pitch anyway, and he becomes out number 2. That was a nasty-looking slider that time.
Yeah, that was really well executed, Matt. A classic strikeout pitch. You think it's fastball middle in, then it starts bearing in on your back leg, and unless you hit it out front, there's nothing much you can do with that.
1 ball, no strikes to count. And a fastball runs a bit inside. He's down 2-0. Outside, 3-0 now.
Yeah, he's all over the place right now. No doubt he's clearly fighting his mechanics.
And he won't even have to take the bat off its moorings. A 4-pitch walk here. Striding forward for his first chance, Daniel Robertson. And he's a guy that's really scuffling at the plate right now. And a changeup here misses off the corner to start him out. It's ball one. Fastball at 94 miles an hour, and it's 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Down the left field line and deep. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Swing and a liner. And that's in there. Base hit.
Batting 9. The pitcher, Freddie Peralta.
At the plate now, Freddie Peralta. As the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. 2s all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course, here in inning number 2. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Ready on 0-2. Weakly hit to third. He's got it. And the inning will end as they're unable to cash in with 2 outs. Brewers strand a couple. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Here's Eric Sogard. He's set to lead off the home half of the second.
The second baseman, Eric Sogard.
And now the first pitch. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. Very high. 2-1. This is on the ground over to first. And that's the first out.
Batting 8. The shortstop.
So here's how the Brewers are positioned defensively. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Nico Horner comes on with 1 away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Grounder down the line at third, but a foul ball. 1-1. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
And he fires a fastball now for a called strike 2. 2 balls, 2 strikes, a crucial count for both pitcher and hitter. So, Dan, what was your approach on the mound in that count? Do you still pitch for the strikeout here?
Action pitch right here, 2-2. Last thing you want to do is to fall behind the count 3-2.
Ground ball left side. Fielded cleanly. Throw gets him. 2 down.
Not a lot you can do with that pitch. That fastball just ate him up inside and gets the soft grounder for the out.
So stepping in is Adbert Alzolay. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. Bottom of the second here with no score. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Now a curveball here, nowhere close. That's in the dirt. It's 3-1.
One thing that can nag at you as a pitcher is having to work really hard to get a guy that you think you should be able to cruise right through. He's not known for his offensive prowess, but he's putting together a real nice at bat here.
Got him swinging, and that's the 3rd out. Cubs are down in order. We'll move to the third with no score. Top of the third set to get underway, and next to bat will be the outfielder, Billy McKinney. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1.
The offense better get it going right here, because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
0-2 count, and the pitch.
Stone cold take right there. That fastball very well could have sent him packing back to the bench.
Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. He'll try again, 1-2. And he struck him out.
With how hard guys throw these days, 94 miles an hour is good, but not as impressive as it used to be. Professional hitters can catch up with that, so it's all about setting the fastball up with good off-speed stuff to make it look more effective, and that's exactly what he did right there.
Kesten Hura is in for the second time here as he looks at one outside. It's 1-0. He singled in his first AB. Fastball catches the black there for a called strike. Third inning, no score to this point. It's 1-2.
Yeah, guys, he's got so much respect for this guy's fastball. You could tell he was out in front on that slider. I think he goes to the well one more time with that pitch.
And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Tried to fool him with the changeup, but he won't offer at it. 3-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Got him swinging on the fastball there. Kesten Hura goes down for out number 2 in the top half.
Shaw.
So digging in next will be Travis Shaw, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1, trying to avoid becoming the third strikeout victim of the inning here. And it's fouled away. One and two.
Now 1-2.
Drilled to first, and he whiffs on it as this ball's right under his glove.
Hey, D-Row, are you aware of this after that knock right there? That's an 11-game hitting streak. You think he knows it's at 11?
I think he knows exactly that it's at 11. It starts off innocent. You just want to get a few knocks to get the hitting coach off your back. Next thing you know, you wake up, you've been sleeping easy for almost a week, 8 days. Now we're on 11. This guy's dinner tastes different.
The 1-1.
Ball 2.
Shaw is off of first with 2 away. And he fouls this one off. Swing and a miss, and that's out number 3. Milwaukee leaves 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Bottom of the inning now, and coming forward is the switch-hitting outfielder, Ian Happ.
The center fielder.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Back up the middle. Oh, he makes the stop. The throw. Got him.
The catcher, number 40, Wilson Contreras.
Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. The windup and the 0-1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. And he'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Yeah, that's the spot right there for an 0-2 pitch. Make him see if he'll chase that slider in the dirt, especially with the bases empty.
Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2.
Regardless of the result right here, to be down 0-2 and work it back to an even count, gotta feel like it's a win for the offense.
3-2, full count. One out, nobody on. Hard hit toward the hole, and a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a one-out base runner.
The batter, the first baseman, Anthony.
So one gone in the inning here with a runner at first, and that brings in Anthony Rizzo. Halfway to 100 pitches, here it is. Runner at first here, one man out. Hit sharply on the ground. There's one. On to first as they get the double play to get him out of the inning. One hit in the inning, but that gets erased. On now to the top of inning number 4. And we are tied 0-0. New inning set to get underway, and that'll bring in the veteran catcher, Manny Pena. First pitch on its way.
Nope, not
The 1-0.
Ball 2.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
And this is taken in for out number 1. So with one away, let's punch up the graphic and show you the pitch speed comparison for the two starters here in the 4th inning. And both guys throwing the country hardball so far. Top speeds of 95 and 97. Stepping in once again is Jackie Bradley Jr. Struck out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, and he didn't put up much of a fight either, Matty. Gotta find a way. Can't go down 3 pitches. I don't care if you're staring at him or swinging at him. You have to find a way to make this pitcher work a little bit harder.
Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. No runs, 3 hits, and no errors on the Milwaukee line score so far. Fouled off. Full count now. 3-2. Luis Urias is on deck. Fouled away. Once again a 3-2. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
That was a great battle right there. He tried to get him to chase, but he laid off some really tough pitches and got a walk. Got to tip the cap to the batter that time.
Luis Urias is in for the second time here as he looks at a ball high, 1-0. Chopped weakly to the left. Bradley leads off first with 1 away. Maybe too much break on the slider. 2-1. Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2.
Lucky he got a piece right there. He was definitely late on that pitch after seeing a previous off-speed pitch.
Lofted in the air out toward right center. Center fielder giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Up next for Milwaukee, the second baseman.
So the next to bat will be Daniel Robertson. A base hit in his first trip. Ball 1.
Count 1-0.
Now a
Big fastball, and he's well behind it with the swing. Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. Close there, but he doesn't get the call with the breaking ball. And ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Happ will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Brewers strand one. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And standing in is the veteran outfielder, Kris Bryant.
The old adage, pitching and defense have been stellar so far. They've certainly kept both offenses in check.
1 ball, no strikes the count. And that's in there for his strike 1-1.
This guy's been really on point so far, but it's not getting any easier. He has to get through 4, 5, and 6 right here.
2-1.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
They know the threat this guy poses at the plate. I know it's a 3-1 in this situation right here, but I cannot believe for the life of me this pitcher's going to come anywhere near the middle of the zone.
Into the windup, ready with the payoff pitch. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
And I'm sure the manager is just fine with that. I mean, it's better to battle a slugger like that to the end and end up walking him than serving one up where he can really hurt you.
First pitch on its way. Matt Duffy is in for his second plate appearance as he looks at a ball that's 1-0.
Hey, after those 2 breaking balls missed, you have to be sitting on a fastball right here.
Can't sit back long enough, and the count evens up at 1-1. From the belt, kicks and deals. Looked like the fastball got away from him there. It's ball 2.
Boy, not exactly what you'd like as a pitcher. One of the keys is to minimize your pitches, attack the strike zone early, a lot of deep counts, and working himself into a lot of trouble.
3-1 to him now. A runner at first with no outs here. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so
Now
far. But
batting,
after
right
that
fielder,
walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
So that'll bring up Jason Hayward. And after that quick walk, is it fair to wonder if this starter is beginning to show signs of getting tired?
Yeah, that could be the case, Matty. Sometimes you just lose your focus, lose your command, but it'll be real important for him to get it back as this next hitter walks up to the plate.
0-1 count and the pitch.
He's already walked 2 in this inning already. This guy just can't seem to find the strike zone.
Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there. Swing and a miss. Good sinking action there. 1-2.
Hey, you know the pitcher right now, he's looking for that best friend, that double play ball. This is where you have to really be disciplined at the plate and make sure that you get a pitch that's above the knees that you can get in the air.
The 2-2.
Yeah, now you've got a guy up there trying to give you an out by bunting. So the last thing you want to do is waste pitches and maybe put yourself in a situation where you could walk him.
And now a 2-strike bunt attempt here as this one's down. Robertson for 1. But he'll put this in his pocket and be content with just the 1 out.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to the second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Eric Lauer takes the mound to try to get out of this mess. There are 2 on with only 1 away. Standing in now, Eric Sogard as he lays off a fastball too low for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. A ball and a strike.
1-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You can almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Pitch is way outside, and that's straight to the backstop. And it's a defensive meltdown there as the go-ahead run scores on what should be a passed ball. 1 run, 2 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Swing and a miss at the curveball, and there's your second out of the inning.
The batter,
Next to hit is Nico Horner. Lifetime versus this arm. He's 1 for 3. And now the first pitch.
Ball 1, no strike.
1-0. Here it is. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. Here's a shot to left field and deep into the bleachers and gone. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. First home run of the campaign for him, and the Cubs have taken a 3-0 lead.
Hey, every once in a while, these speed guy will jump up and bite one. He absolutely crushed that baseball. Doesn't fit his usual tool description, but he can go deep if you leave one over the heart of the plate.
Into the box, Adbert Alzolay. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. But they strike for 3 in the inning. 2 on this 2-run home run. We're through 4. It's 3-0 Chicago. Now at the plate, Eric Lauer. First at-bat of the game for him here in the 5th, as he was a late entrant into this one. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball.
In this situation right here, I'm protecting my pitcher from himself. I know he wants to swing the bat and let the boys know in the clubhouse that he can do his job, but I'm probably putting a take sign on right here.
And the 5th inning will start with a ground out, 1 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Billy McKinney.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Billy McKinney. No hits to this point. First offering. Fastball over the outside, but in there for a strike.
Although he doesn't use that pitch too much, if he's able to steal some strikes early in the count, could be something they have to think about.
A 1-1 count to the Brewers leadoff man. This is line to left, and that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
Kind of interesting pitch selection right there. You can tell. You double up on the changeup normally when you got a guy out front on his front side. Not the case right here. He spit on that first changeup take right there, so I was shocked he went to the well again.
To the plate now, Kesten Hura. And a swing from him yields a foul pop out of play to the right. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
Just getting blown away so far. No reason to throw anything else to speed up his bat. Just stay right there.
Sliders, strike 3 called, and that's a pitcher's pitch right there. 2 gone.
I think we're starting to see the frustration mount from this offense. It's been a pretty dominant performance on the mound, and these hitters have had no answer for anything he's throwing up there. That will wear on you if it lasts throughout most of the game like it has here.
And that brings up the left-handed hitting Travis Shaw. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. McKinney leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Now a check swing, but it's strike 1 anyway, says the home plate umpire. Shaw connects. This is sent to deep right field. Back goes Hayward, still going back. And this one is gone, a home run. It's a two-run homer for Travis Shaw. Fourth home run here in the early going, and the Brew Crew has cut this to a 3-2 ball game now.
Well, they were a lot more comfortable up 3 than they are now, only up by 1. That just goes to show you one pitch, one two-run shot, and the entire complexion of a game can change just like that.
Now batting, the right fielder, Garcia.
So here is Avisail Garcia, as he'll take a look at ball 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And it's fouled away. Chopped toward the second baseman. Reined in. They'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 5th. It's the Cubs 3 and the Brewers 2. Back to the top of the order now, and that'll bring up the former first-rounder and Pittsburgh area native Ian Happ. Simply off a slider too low, ball 1.
Man, that's a great take right there. Backdoor slider, just missed the outside corner. This guy must have a really good eye. Most guys swing at that pitch.
A 2-ball, no-strike count to the Cubs center fielder. Too high, and it's 3-0.
And just when you needed a shutdown inning, a leadoff walk was certainly not on the agenda. He needs to bear down right here.
3 balls and a strike to the Chicago leadoff hitter.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2. Pitch on the way. And that misses ball 4 now. It's a leadoff walk to get the home half of the 5th underway.
That leadoff walk is a great way to start this inning when you're looking to pad the lead. Could be the beginning of good things here in this half inning.
Here's the young catcher, Wilson Contreras. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch coming, here it is. And this one's in the dirt. And a nice job keeping it close. It's ball 1. 5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. Into the corner and slicing foul. A strike to Contreras, and it's 1-1.
Hey, I still believe in my heart the best pitch is a well-executed fastball down and away, and that's exactly what that is. He swings at that. That's off the end of the bat. That's not hard contact at all, and that's an easy out for the defense.
And here's a curveball that's laid off that time. It's full 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Oh, coming on hard as he makes the diving catch.
The first baseman, number 44, Anthony Rizzo.
Next, it'll be Anthony Rizzo. His career numbers in this matchup, he's gone 3 for 11. He also has 1 home run. But sadly for him, this will head straight to the center fielder as he puts it away without much trouble for the second
Now
out.
batting, the left fielder, Bryant.
Next to stand in is Chris Bryant. First offering. Here's a weakly hit fly ball off to the left side. In there, a base hit.
Man, he's seeing it like a beach ball right now. Even his soft contact is finding holes there.
He's making it nearly impossible for a pitcher right now. Up, down, in and out, hard, soft. Anything you throw forward to home plate, this guy seems to somehow be able to find a hole.
Stepping in now, Matt Duffy, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball one. Couple of walks for him thus far. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball. 1-1 is a cutter that misses 2-1.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Shin high fastball that time, ball 3.
2 on, 2 out with a base open here as a pitcher. You have to be awful careful. You just don't want to groove something here and give this guy a pitch that he can hit one out of the park on.
And he takes ball 4 again, and they clearly just don't want any part of him in this one.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
And on the first pitch, he grounds foul.
After the walk and with runners on the bags, he couldn't afford to fall behind here. Nice job of jumping ahead with strike 1.
Comes set, the 0-1. And he misses 2-1. Lifetime against this pitcher. He's got a 3-for-7 line. Counts even to Hayward, 2 balls and 2 strikes.
You could tell by the hitter's balance after that swing that he's seeing the ball really good. His timing is right there, and I expect him to catch something clean.
Loud contact there, but it's well foul. Now a fastball inside, and he works it back to a full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
And that's into the corner, a foul ball and right. Here's the payoff pitch. Oh, and it misses, ball 4, and that will force home a run.
Man, when you're trailing, you hate to give up any runs, but walking one in is especially painful. Now the lead is extended, and a base hit could blow the lid right off this thing.
Now it'll be Eric Sogard, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. Looking to minimize the damage here.
Nope. Count 1-0.
Bryant at third, Duffy at second, Hayward on at first with 2 down. A swing and a drive sent out toward the gap. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. Second home run early in the year, as it's now a 6-run ball game.
And that is why you just can't put yourself in a bases-loaded situation. You've got nowhere to put the hitter, and he knows it. So he sets up, waiting to pounce, and that's exactly what he does. Jumping all over this thing for a grand slam.
Brent Suter gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. His second home run of the game, as this is now a 7-run ball game.
Man, that's not very nice. You come in from the bullpen, and you get greeted with a bomb. He's going to have to hit the reset button pronto.
David Moody will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 13.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch. And a check swing. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. It's ball one. The 1-0 home. Misses, ball two. Lifetime in this matchup. He's 1 for 4. 2 out, nobody on. And he swings right through it there. 2-1.
In my opinion, one of the toughest pitches in the game to square up. Just a heavy sinker with good downward action.
And he fouls this one off. The 2-2 is looked at, and the count moves full.
Well, he really needs to make this guy swing the bat right here. He's not the type of hitter you want to dance around with.
And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3 and the inning is over. Another good inning for the Cubs here, and you don't need me to tell you that these folks don't need much of a reason to have a good time. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Rex Brothers takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.